Shh. It's that time, y'all. Time for Big Boys Boxing.
If you think I'm a pussy, I'm a punk, you tell me right now. Because listen, I am the baddest man. Fuck me.
So that'll give a bit of energy.
Kia ora team, and welcome back to Big Boys Boxing. So, it's out. I caught it on the news last night. Joseph Parker has a new coach in former WBO middleweight champion Andy Lee. Interesting choice. So, yesterday I was having a chat with Rafi. We were throwing a few names around, and I was considering some of the news that we've seen since the split with Kevin Barry. They were talking about the fact that the reason they split was logistical because Kevin Barry wants to stay in Las Vegas and run his gym over there. Joe wants to spend more time with his family here in New Zealand. So I was thinking, if he's going to get a renowned trainer like articles were saying, he's going to have to get someone who's not too busy and someone that can travel to New Zealand. So I was thinking maybe due to the ties he has with Tony Yoki, he's done a lot of camps with Tony in there. Tony is currently being trained by Virgil Hunter. So I thought, maybe that's a possible choice for Joe. And then thought about maybe Mark Breland even, because he's not busy. He might want to travel down here to New Zealand. Some other names have been thrown around, like Ben Davison, which I think was a really poor choice for Joseph Parker, as the last thing he needs is a defensive coach. No offense to Ben Davison, he is a good coach, but he is defensively minded. And we all know Joe needs more animal in him, more dog, more aggression, or more confidence in himself to throw his hands. I just don't think Ben Davison's the right fit for that kind of what he needs, So, Andy Lee is the choice. Now, Andy Lee has a bit of Kronk experience. He's spent some time with Sugar Hill and Tyson Fury. He was the assistant coach for Fury's last fight against Wilder. He spent some time with Emmanuel Stewart while he was alive. So there's definitely some Kronk knowledge there. However, Andy Lee is relatively inexperienced as a coach. So an interesting choice. At this stage, it is just for this one camp. Maybe it's a bit of a trial for Joe, see how it goes. Obviously, they've spent a bit of time together prior. Joe's been and visited Tyson's last camp. He's pally with Tyson. Andy Lee is Tyson Fury's cousin and was recommended by Tyson himself. Now, I was also kind of wondering maybe Joe's going to try and get into the Kronk gym and try and get Sugar Hill as his coach, but things are pretty hectic for Sugar Hill at the moment with an upcoming undisputed fight with Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. So maybe it was thought that Andy Lee is the next best choice. He is based in the UK as well, and it looks like we're going to get confirmation in the next sort of week or so of this fight between Joseph Parker and Derek Chisora, which is likely to be in the UK. The date being thrown around is May 1st. So, after I heard the news last night, I jumped straight onto YouTube and saw a video from Parker Box, Joseph Parker's YouTube channel, and they were at the airport, and they say in this video that the whole team is moving to the UK, which is very contrary to the logistical reasons for breaking up with Kevin Barry. So the team is moving to the UK, in quotations. I don't know why they gave this logistical reason for breaking up with Kevin Barry. It's a straight up lie. I don't know why they couldn't just be honest and say something like, Joe feels he needs another perspective. He's been with Kevin for 8 years and not a lot seems to have changed, so a fresh set of eyes, a fresh perspective may be beneficial. But taking on such an inexperienced coach at world level for such an important fight for Joseph Parker is a little risky in my eyes. I mean, it's a winnable fight for Joe against Derek Chisora. The style matchup makes for excitement. I mean, it doesn't matter who Derek Chisora fights, it's going to be exciting. He comes to fight, he takes plenty of risks, and he's not going to jab and grab like Junior Farr and stink the place out. But it also leaves a lot more opportunities for a boxer to land shots when Derek's coming at you like a bull in a china shop. Now, why I say it's risky is, man, if Joe loses this fight against Derek Chisora, where's it going to leave him? I mean, he's going to be pretty much relegated to gatekeeper status. He's only going to be in the game for a couple more years. The words out of his mouth, he wants to be out of the game by 30-31. He's currently 29, turned 29 in January. So, an interesting choice. It's going to be interesting to see how it all goes. I hope the trial goes well. I hope Joe picks up some of that Kronk aggression and gets the win against Derek Chisora. So keep an eye out for the confirmation in the next week or so. Joe's already in the UK, so it's definitely happening. And I wish Joe the best of luck. I hope they get on well, and I hope they make some improvements. Yeah, so that's pretty much the news out there. And my thoughts, let me know yours in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will catch you in the next one. I'm Jono from Big Boys Boxing, and I am out. See you!
Subscribe to Kiwi Box.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Good luck.